Hello everyone and welcome back to Derail Valley. We are on our second episode. We are upstairs in the station office just having a look out the window. Hopefully no one minds. But when we left you last time, we were here. We had to select a job. Now, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to take this. And I'm going to say, yeah, that sounds like a good job. So, deliver steel rails from the steel mill to Harbour and Town. 16041. If we put that down for a second, we see there's two jobs doing the same thing. 171 tons. I wonder, can we be cheeky? Take both. Now, that would be great. Time bonus if we can do it in 32 minutes. I don't think we can in 32 minutes. You know what? I was going to be cheeky and take both. This time I shan't. I'm going to put that in there. Can I take it? So plan your trip ahead before departing by referring to your maps. Depending on the direction of travel, you might need to reorient the locomotive at the turntable. That's it. Now you're on your own. Follow the printed instructions to complete this job. Good luck out there. So, we are out of our tutorial, essentially. So, if we have a flick through here, this is what you get for every job. So, that's essentially the ticket we see on the table. So, go from steel mill to Harbour and Town. Tells us the license we need, train value, train mass, train length, so on and so forth. Gives us our steps to do. So, the first step is to couple following cars at station track, which is B20. And then follow the train to Harbour and Town and drop them at G51. To complete the job, insert this booklet into the nearest job validator. Okay. So we're going to put that away. Hopefully that's not put it. No, that's fine. Let's put it there. So we're going to come down here. We are going to jump forward. As a rule, I wouldn't do that, but the fact that we've had to park the train so far away. Now you'll notice I've left the train facing backwards. And the reason being is, as it said, check where we're going, orientate your train. So we're here at the steel mill. We've got to go to Harbour and Town, which is down here. So we've got to come down there, into there. Now, if I pull up number 2, we have a look at the steel mill. As you can see, we're here on the turntable. So if we reverse down, we then are going forward here. And we know that we're heading southwest with the train. So that's B. If we look, that shows us that we want B20 is over here. So what we'll have to do is run through and back up to get to B20. And then we can haul our train forward towards the southwest. Clear as mud? Excellent. Let's get on with it. The cab lights on. Brakes are off. Oh. And I'm a muppet. I've just thrown the train off the turntable, right. So we've derailed it. Okay. What an idiot. So, bring this up and we get our derail. So click there. Click. Yes, confirm. Right. Put that away. Enter our train, which is probably a bit damaged now. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we've lost our windows, but hey ho. Right, so let's start this up again. Release the brakes, lights are set. Put it into reverse this time. A little toot. And let's pull out. $25 should be fine. Now, having done that, I don't think we'll hit our 32-minute bonus for getting down there. But you know what, if we don't, it's okay. This is our first mission. Let's try and do it in one piece. I've already derailed the train, which is going to have caused some damage. We really can't afford to do any more. So we're coming out, and our train will be over there. Now, one thing is, trailing points, not to worry about them. If they're against you, you can go through a trailing point without any issues. So, throttles off. Let's get on the brakes. Thank you. Put that into first. We want to change our point there. Release the brakes. And head forward again. As I say, I really don't sit down much for these. Give it a bit more juice. Put it off there. The first point is set to the right, that's set to the left, brilliant. So that's going to take us straight up the middle, which is what we want. As you can see, so B40, B30i, B31 and B20 was over the back there. Hopefully you guys caught that. So, just to give a reminder. So, what was it on? 7. So, yeah. B20. So, we're gonna just ease the train down. We need to be going over there. Release the brakes, make sure we're clear of those points. Here we are. Flick the reverser. Switch that point. Press the set. Ease off the brakes. And let's just nudge it back in there. 10 miles an hour should be fine. We need to set that one there. It'll be 10, 20, 30, 40. We can roll in at 15, that's fine. And therein lies our train. Now of course, we could have just drove it forwards off the turntable, come round and had the loco facing backwards and done the journey in reverse. That is an option. However, not one I'd advise, because the radiator is in that end. So when we're pushing this loco, there is possibility of actually overheating. I'll stand out here. We haven't got a second man to call out for us. Be close enough. No, is it heck? Okay. Brakes. Give it a little nudge. Right. That's close enough. A little too close, actually. Okay. Put that on. Point that out, which actually pushes the locos further apart for us. Neck that up. And we want click those valves. Come in here. Release those. Set the headlight because we are going out on the main now. We toot the horn. We can actually sit down for a while. We take this out, and as you'll see, one notch on the throttle, it's not quite so reactive anymore, because we are holding more. You may have seen that red light going up there, which is a wheel slip indicator. Yeah, you can use sand to help, but it's easier just not to overstress the throttle and the loco. We are on our way. Now, we're coming up to a junction pretty much straight away. As you can see, that's set to go left though, so that's fine. Let's give the throttle a bit more. So we're on a level ground, and it said we can do 120. Not likely. Certainly not in this thing. 100 now. We'll ease it up a bit more. As you'll see, the engine temperature is rising. Have to keep an eye on that. Can do is turn the fan on. That will assist. Crank it up one more notch. Really get this loco flying. can. Just check our map. We've got a fair way to go. As I say, we want to go left at the next switch. That's full whack. Bit of sand there. Back that off. We are getting some wheel slip there. We are pegging it on the temperature. Right, so we're gonna ease the engine back a bit. Don't want to overstress it. This of course means we're going to lose momentum a bit because we are slowing down. Right, so I can see that we need to change that point ahead. We'll go ahead, flip that. You know what? Let's just coast for a little while. Do 70 around here. We'll just coast at 40. We would get so much better view if we stood up. And wow, I have to say, when it comes to views, this game has got it going on. Really has. We come over here, lean out, yeah. Look at that. Got a bit of clipping from the glass, depending on where we angle it there. Let's say the views are stunning. 30 mile an hour, we can give it a bit more than that, I think. So 50. Just ease off because we have got another junction coming up. And again, we want to be going left. So, bring up this. Flick that switch. We're cutting it a bit fine there, I know. Let's say we're going to go to the left again. Turn off the fan because the engine temp has dropped. And having the fan running when we don't really need it is going to use up more fuel. Try and accelerate up this particular hill. That temperature slowly rising again. We're okay, we've got no wheel slip. We can move ahead. So, what a beautiful journey. Go stand out on the front here and just admire. It's not perfect, I know, and there are the odd tree that clips through the cab, but as I say, it is early access. They are actively working on it, and I'm sure that's something they will fix at some point. It's literally just going ahead, moving a couple of trees across, really. I mean, that would be the easier option, rather than having the trees actually interact with the train and branches be pushed out of the way, so on and so forth. But that's minor things. I have to say, I enjoy this. Although my time has been very brief, it has to be said, I do enjoy this every bit as much as I do Train Sim World, which arguably is the more technical of the two simulators. It does have real world routes and real locomotives and rolling stock, so on and so forth. But you get the game right, and that doesn't really matter. I mean, look at ETS 2 and ATS. Okay, they're a bit of a hybrid because they're in the middle. Based on real enough locations, the cities are in roughly the right places, so on and so forth. But the maps are condensed, and therefore all the roads aren't accurate to the real things. It's a rough approximation. But the player base on that is absolutely huge, which shows there's enough to do, and the routes are immersive enough. Absolute fidelity isn't important. The problem I see with Train Sim World Dovetail games is, once they keep bringing out these shorter routes, they need to be damn sure that everything is spot on with what they build. There just isn't room for inaccuracies. If you're going to give us a route that takes half an hour to go from one end to the other, if we can get a bit more power, a bit more speed around here. Oh, we've got some wheel slip going on. Just knock it back one then. By giving it some sand. And now we see the speed coming up. Got sand off. And we're still increasing our speed, that's good. Just have a very quick look at our map. We need to be going right at the next junction. I'm on 50 miles an hour, so we're still okay speed-wise. There's, look what, yeah, so 70 miles an hour is the limit along here. You can see one of those trees I was on about. Clip through the cab. But you know what, I can live with that. For everything else this game does so well, I can live with that. Well, we got another 70. Brilliant stuff. Oh look, there's a river down there. Take me to the river, drop me in the water. And that's limit of my singing over and done with. Sorry about that. Prescriptions for anti-ear bleeding medication is available. Yeah, we're pegging it a bit on the temp. Just ease back. Get a bit of fan action on there. We need to cut right back. 50 round here, Squire. Just give it a pinch on the old powerino. Oh, I didn't realise we were here. Darn it. Looks like we're taking the scenic route round to Harbour and Town. Wow, we're definitely not going to make it in 30 minutes, guys. Wow. Either that or we back up. You know what? Yep. Whoa, Bessie. We've just got to, haven't we? If we can't do this without falling off the end of the world. Gotta get a screenshot of that. Yep. F20. Right. Knock that into reverse. knock our fan off. Knock the brake off. And... yep, that's cool. When set correctly, we're going to roll this train backwards. All the way around there and go the correct way. How do you feel about one more notch? Yep, no wheel slip. That's good. Oh, got a bit there. Back it off then. Try again. A bit more there. Yeah. 30 should do it. Once we roll back around here. Why the cab light switched off, or the train light rather. But you know what, even though we've just messed up through lack of route knowledge, didn't realise we were here quite that quickly, still in one piece. Ease on down. So, switch the point, switch the reverser, flick the brakes off, wait for the pressure to build. Yeah, that's definitely set right. Two notch, 3 notch. Yeah. Still alright? How do you feel about 4 notch? A little bit of wheel spin. Okay? How about now? Oh, bit of slippage. You know what? Let's go for it. Downhill, 60 mile an hour. $50 now. We are cooking on gas. Let's just have a check of our map. So yeah, left at the next one. You know what? Let's got all pound because we are going downhill. 50 mile an hour like it says. 40. Right. Let's ease this train down. Do it. So there is a bit of work on the old controls. We want to keep our train in one piece. We're good. If we check our map once again, yeah, so we're heading for Harbour and Town. Just gonna ease up power back 1. We're gonna have a flick through here. Harbour. Right, so that's our overview. What we need to look at is 7. Bring that up. So, pull the train to there. So we need G51. And put that away. Pull this out. And look. We're coming from the west, so we need to go left, left, left. So 1, 2, 3, fourth set of points we go right, and then left into G. And it was G1 we need. Right, whoa boy. Way out of our comfort zone there. It's supposed to be a 40. Wow. That's a bit crazy there. You know what? We're okay. Got no wheel slip. We are chugging. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're making our way down. We can do 80 now. Look at that for views. Isn't that wondrous? You guys are probably saying, no, not really. Power a bit. Do 70. Let's just ease that off. We're not going to do it in 32 minutes allocated, so I don't think there's any need to speed and risk derailing. It says as we speed round here. Should we be going to the left? Yes, we should. Great stuff. Release that brake. Oh, look. That'll be the harbour down there then. Wow. Guys, we've nearly made it. Remember, 3 lefts and then a right. See if I can remember that information as we get down there. I'm not going to fly into the yard, to be fair. It's going to take it easy. There's give it a bit of brake. I'll bring it under control. Oh, we are actually going uphill. So we'll knock that back off. So, maintaining our coast. Get it, coast. We're on the edge of the water, yeah. Oh, that's a weird rock texture there. So, 50. We're going to get up our magic gun. So we're going left. Good. Ease off the brake before we come to a complete stop. I think around 25 should be sufficient. So, left again, all good. We don't want to be going around to loco servicing just yet. Yeah, we're maintaining 20, that's fine. Brakes off. Crosshair, I guess to denote that it is a dead end. Look at that. Look at those big beasts there. We've definitely not got clearance for 3-axle locos. But it'd be good. It'd be nice. You know what? This little train hasn't done us too badly so far though. So, this is third one, which goes round to C. That's all good and correct. We've got a little 2-axle loco there. We've got a little boat there. Right, so I think you guys can probably see as well as I can. That's looking at that one. That's not the one we want to look at. No, not that one either. This one. There we go. You know what, we'll change that for good measure. We look at our schematic. So, go around to the right and then we want to the left for G. Just give it a little bit of power. Keep us moving. And we are set to go left for G. Definitely kill the power now. We want G1. Which I don't think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so right over the G1S we need. Have a look. G51. So that's off to the right when we come in here. Okay. So get this thing right. So yeah, off to the right. To the right with that one, and off to the left with that one. How about that? Some nifty point in there. As you can see, 5i. Where we need to be parking up. We've got 3 wagons on board. I don't think we need to go too far down here. Make sure we're well clear of points there. It's probably when that looks like it's past the red sign, which I'd say that'll do, donkey. Whack on that brake too. I'm gonna flick that to there, kill our lights, kill our engine, kill our switches, and what we're gonna do is open our valves, come under here, break that off, undo that, and lift that away. Let's just Make it look good. Now if we look at our schematic, the shed building is somewhere over here. Right, so overview. Come to the end of G. Got these tracks here, so it should be somewhere. Ah, yes. Remember, white building, we were told. That's a white building to me, Oaks. Of course, if we were racing against time, we'd be using the F function button. Race over here, but we're not. So we shan't. Indeed, the building. Oh, we've gone round the back. Of course we have. Right, station office. So right. And let's have a look. Done that. Uncoupled the cars there. Yep. Put this in the nearest job validator. There we go. So we took 37 minutes. Right, brilliant. And, well, 40 minutes in total to the validate job. And we're going to take our cash. Awesome sauce. So, what we're going to do is there we go. Well done. No damage was made to Derail Valley property or the environment. Keep it up. Of course, we derailed the train technically before we started. And no environment damage. Brilliant. There we go. Payment details. So 16041, no time bonus and no expiration penalty. So I think we can go like that. We don't need that. Yeah, we'll just steal someone's keyboard and mouse and tidy up after yourself, folks. For goodness sake. So there we go, guys. Wow, look at that for a view. That is our second look here at our Derail Valley overhauled. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this mini video series so far. If you have, give it a like, share the video out, get some other people to watch too. If you haven't enjoyed it, let me know down in the comments, because as much fun as I get from playing these games and making the videos, I also want them to be enjoyable for you guys too, and if they're not, I'd like to know. So with that being said, thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.